Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, today's video is going to be about these guys right here from Rihanna's highly anticipated Fenty Beauty line. So if you're new to my channel, you may not know that I work at Sephora, and that's how I was able to get my hands on these so early, because Fenty is going to be exclusive to Sephora only here in the US. So when you work for Sephora, you get gratis, and that's when companies, well, I should say some companies, because not all companies are generous, but when companies gift you usually the latest products that they're launching in their line. That way we can use and try the products ourselves and be more educated as to what we are selling our clients. So I got these as gratis, but I was heavily warned by like managers and Sephora in general that we, the workers, are not allowed to put or post anything online regarding Fenty Beauty until its official launch date, which is going to be Friday, September 8th, and I'm filming this on Thursday, September 7th. That way I can have it up and ready just in time for the launch. And I understand why Sephora is being so cautious and warning its employees not to post anything online. It's because they really want this launch to be super big, and I'm pretty sure that it is going to be. So I actually got matched for the foundation back in, I want to say like May, and they wouldn't even tell us what we were getting matched for. That's how much they were really trying to keep it a secret. And the way that they matched us was really like funny. It was just like we had to answer questions like, are you light, are you medium, or dark? And I think that I chose medium, and then from there they would ask you more questions like, what's your undertone? Would you say that you're more like medium beige or medium neutral or medium sand? It was just like a bunch of questions that we had to answer, and then that was it. I really like the packaging. I love that the bottle is pretty tall and skinny, and I love that it's clear with the white cap, and it also has a pump, which I know is gonna make a lot of people happy. So let me talk to you guys about it. Based on the training that I got, the foundation is medium to full coverage, and it has a matte finish. It comes in 40 shades, which I think is amazing. Bravo to you, Rihanna, for that. And it retails for $34, which is gonna make it one of the most affordable foundations that we carry in Sephora. We thought that because she's this really big celebrity that her line was gonna be a little bit more expensive, but I really love how she's making it affordable to those of us who can really afford like the higher end brands. So this right here is the Kilowatt Highlighter, and it's a dual powder highlighter that comes in a total of 6 shades. And you guys will see me swatching these and applying them later on in the video. Okay, so now it's time for you to see the demo portion of this video, where you'll see my first impression on the. And overall, I'm really excited for this line because you can tell that she put a lot of hard work and passion into it. I love the message of diversity and inclusion that she's sending with it, that every skin tone and race will be able to wear it, as well as afford it with its affordable price point. And okay guys, without further ado, here's the demo. So I already primed my skin with my Boscia Pore Perfecting White Charcoal Mattifying Primer, and it's been sitting on my skin for about 5 minutes now, so that's more than enough time for it to fully absorb. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to trying the foundation, and in the back it just says shake well, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So now I'm just gonna do one pump in the back of my hand, and I'm gonna be using this Morphe G36 brush. By the way, this is the shade 310. Again, I have no clue if it matches me or not, so I'm just gonna pray for the best. Alrighty, let's get right into it. The shade isn't bad at all, as I hope you guys can tell. But the whole pump that I did is already gone, so I'm gonna have to do another one for the other side of my face. Okay, so that's the second pump, and I'm just gonna do it for the other side of my face. Okay, so first thoughts, now that it's on the bottom half of my face, it dried down to a beautiful matte poreless finish. Like seriously, it looks so beautiful on my skin. I love matte foundations, so if you don't really like matte foundations, I don't know if you're gonna like this finish. Other than that, I do see that it's really a medium coverage foundation. I'm definitely gonna have to do a second layer just to cover up the dark spots that I have on my cheek, but let me just finish and do one pump for my forehead, and then I'll do the rest on my cheeks to see how it goes on if you layer it. I'm just gonna do one more pump for both cheeks, and I'm just gonna see if it goes on like nice and even if you do a second layer. I am, however, looking a little bit ghostly. I mean, the shade isn't that bad. This is definitely like my winter color, but it could have been a lot more worse, so I'm not even complaining. Okay, so the second layer went on nice and smooth. I don't really have any complaints at all. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna apply a lot of bronzer, and I'll be right back to update you guys on my final thoughts so far on the foundation. Okay, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup, and the foundation still looks just as flawless as when I first applied it. And now I'm gonna move on and try the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter. So this highlighter brings two highlighters. One is one that's not so shimmery, it's a little bit more subtle, and it's this one right here called Mean Honey, and then this one, the really shimmery one, is called Hustler Baby, and it has the names in the back. So I'm just gonna quickly swatch them for the first time ever. Ooh, this one feels really, really soft. There it is. Still really pretty. Okay, and now for this one. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let me just put some here. Wow, look at that, you guys. I'm gonna be taking my Morphe M501 brush, which is my favorite highlighting brush, and I'm just gonna dip into Hustler Baby, get my brush nice and coated, and yeah, let's test it out. It's really pretty. I'm just gonna spray my face with a little bit of a setting spray because I'm thinking that maybe my face is just a little too powdery right now, like a little too matte, and maybe that's why the highlighter isn't really sticking and showing up. So I'm just gonna spray my face, and I'm gonna go in with the highlighter a second time. Okay, there we go. I'm really obsessed with how nice this color is. It's like a pale gold with peach undertones. It's really, really beautiful. Okay, you guys, so my final thoughts on the Fenty Beauty foundation and Kilowatt highlighter. First, with the foundation, it is like so freaking gorgeous. It has a beautiful matte poreless finish. Like, my skin looks so flawless. I can't even see my pores. It looks so smooth. I am like so freaking in love with it. The color isn't bad considering that I didn't pick it out myself. I didn't match myself to it, but I was able to just make it work with a lot of bronzer. The price is amazing for only $34, and I would compare this to the Dior Forever foundation, which I think retails for like 50 something. Anyways, I feel like it has that same finish to it, like the poreless matte finish, and I would say that they're both also medium to buildable full coverage. Highly recommend this to everyone, especially my combination to oily skin girls. And if you just have like normal to dry skin, I'm pretty sure that you can just make it work by applying like an oil as a primer. The highlighter, I will say that I really like the fact that you get two in one compact, one that's a little bit more natural and then one that's a little bit more shimmery for whenever you just feel like glamming yourself up and looking all shiny and glowy like this. It's not the most pigmented highlighter that I've tried before, but it's still pretty nice. I will be wearing this makeup for the rest of the day, so look for the description box where I will be updating you guys on how the foundation wears throughout the day, if it oxidizes on me, if it rubs off easily, if it starts breaking up, or if it gives me any sort of issues. So make sure that you check out the description box for my final thoughts on it. I really hope that you guys like this first impression slash mini review on the Fenty Beauty foundation and Kilowatt highlighter. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you can watch all of my future videos. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.